Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Boku no Hero Academy live reaction and review. Today we are going to be live reaction and reviewing 31 to 33, maybe 34. I said 30 to 33 last time, didn't I? What a tit! I just realised! Yeah, this is straight after that one. I'll probably hear myself saying that in the thing, and I'll be like, ha! You're a tit! So, what is it? What do you want to tell me? If we dawdle the mess hall, we'll probably get super crowded. On the heels of the elimination round, Izuku comes beckoned by Todoroki. What on earth is this about? This is different from Kachan. The air of intimidation is much colder. Well, I'm not going to say anything. You blindsided me, so much so that I broke my own pledge. He didn't use it even when it would have benefited him. His left side, that is. Neither Ida nor Kaminari, nor Momo, nor Tokuyama, nor Okara ever felt it. Only I felt it that moment. After all, it was only me who'd seen All Might at his full power up close. So, what is it you want to say? I'm saying what I felt from you was the same, something too familiar. You, badump. You, All Might's legitimate child, or what? Illegitimate! You've managed to get All Might's eyes on you, right? I see, so that's what this is about. You've got it all wrong. Well, of course, that's exactly what a secret son would say, so I get it if you don't believe me, but I swear that's not it. Actually, I'm going to ask you something. Why me? The way you said that, that's not it. In other words, you have some connection to All Might that you can't talk about, whatever that might be. You must know about my father, Endeavor. He's been the number 2 hero forever now. If you're connected to the number 1 hero, that means I need to win all the more. Oh, it is for the sake of pride. It's been far too long. We haven't talked since our little chat 10 years ago, right? I just thought I'd give you a shout since I saw you. I see. Are you satisfied then? Now leave me. You can take your tea some other damn place. I'm hitting the John, so be gone. Why so cold, pal? Your son, young Todoroki, was able to make such a great showing even without using half of his power. You must have taught him quite well. What are you getting at? I mean it. I want to know. I'm dying for your how-to on raising the next generation. You think I'll teach you anything? You'll never quit that easy breezy little attitude of yours, will you? How perfectly annoying. My bad. Just remember, you fool, that someday I'll have made him a hero that shall surpass you. That is the very reason I made that boy. Well, okay. He's a legacy madman. Oh, Lord, it's my boy. What? The ridiculous cretin is going through his rebellious phase right now, but he will surpass you. I'll make him. My old man will do anything to advance his position. Ah, that was you. He made a name for himself during his hero career, firing on all cylinders. But it was never enough to outpace a legend like All Might, who was unremovable might in his eyes. And because he knew he could never hack it by his own power, he devised a plan. What are you talking about, Todoroki? What is it you're telling me exactly? The only reason why he was born is to surpass All Might. You know about quirk marriages, right? What? So I was right. I was right! Was I right? Come on! Was I right? After the phenomenon had started, it came into the picture during the third generation. Choosing mates solely to enhance one's own quirk to be inherited down the line, and forcing marriages for that purpose. A throwback to bygone idea devoid of any logic. As a man of means and merit, he easily integrated himself to my mother's family. Oh! And took possession of her quirk. Oh! All he wanted was to slake his own thirst and raise a hue to rise above all might. Fuck him. I'll never be that piece of shit's tool. In my memories, my mum is always crying. She told me that my left side is ugly, and she dumped boiling water. Okay, I was right about that side. But on the wrong side, it was on the mother's side. Oh, right. The reason I'm aiming to beat you is as personal a triumph. I won't use my shitty old man's quirk, or rather, I'll become number one without needing to. This is my total disavowal of him. Wow. That's the thing, really. I'm gonna speak. Hold on a minute. This reminds me of not in its purest form. In my opinion, both the mother and the father are bad as each other. But this reminded me of Among the Sleep. Now, there may be spoilers for this, but it is quite an old game. So I'd be surprised if none of you have played it. So I will link. I'll put I'll put on screen for when I stop talking about this, so you can adjust to that time where I don't talk about it. So yeah, and for those that are staying, okay. For those of you that are going straight or going past this, see you in a few minutes maybe. Okay, right. So I thought that obviously the dad was the bad guy. Both the mum and the dad are the bad guy in this. I was right about him being an abomination, but how should I say this? Okay, right. I was right about the quirk thing. Him gaining his father's side and his mother's side. Whether that was supposed to happen is another thing. So, this is what. Yeah, right. Okay. Among the Sleep, we were set up to believe that the dad was the bad guy. Now, again, but because a mother is nurturing and all that, we never look at them being the bad guys. But at the end of the day, while it is a disheartening thought to think that a mother is essentially the worst party in all of it, it just puts it into perspective that not all fathers are made up to be the monsters that they are. Now, while this is totally different, I'm using that as an example because I thought that the dad was the bad guy in all this. I didn't think the mother was the bad guy at all. I thought she was a caring and nurturing person. But from what he said she doesn't love him at all. So, yeah. It just makes you wonder. And I thought that burn mark was because of, him having the fire. And it made sense because his right side had ice. So the only reason why I think the black side represents his, fire, but the burn mark was obviously added by his mother. Now, I was right about the abomination part, but it wasn't because of the face. It was because, it was because of the face in essence, because the right side was made up of ice, but the left side was plain. But she essentially gave him something that should represent his fire. Now, in my opinion, Todoroki using his ice is a good thing. But at the end of the day, whatever his dad did to her, Like, I don't think that, anything too mature would be added into something like this. If it is, I would be greatly surprised. You obviously know what I'm hinting at, but of course, when he says forced marriage, it makes you wonder if there was a little bit of an apprehension to make a legacy. Again, I don't think something like that would happen in this, but to look upon someone because of their parent, like to look upon your son or daughter and see traits from their father, whether they put you through harm or not. The fact that yes, it is bad that they did horrible things to you, made you upset, etc., etc., but you don't take it out on the child. That's one thing you should never do. Emotionally, it's bad enough, but physical harm, that you're just as bad as that person. I mean, if you didn't say, like, his left side was ugly, in essence an abomination, but, ugly was a kind of word. If it was just that, I would be like, oh, okay, fair enough. But the fact that she burned him, poured boiling water over him because of him being an offspring from his father, no, you don't get any sympathy from me. I'm not saying you deserved what you did. I'm not saying it was right. But, you just get no sympathy card from me to do that to someone, So yeah, moving on. Oh, Bakugo heard. I was shocked. It's like he's from a totally different world. Of course he is! It's both his parents hate it! Well, one of his parents is using him, to fulfill his dream, and the other parent just won't acknowledge him. Even though we have the same goal, we're just so different. Oh, God, no. Totally different reasons, but he kind of reminds me of one of my own characters. If you can't tell me anything, that's fine. Different circumstances, but the parents aren't dicks or did anything like that. Trust me. That's fine. If you can't tell me anything, that's fine. You keep being All Might something or other, and I'll climb over you using only my right side. Sorry I took your time. If this were a comic, that'd be a backstory worthy of a main character. What can I say to any of that? I've just been the beneficiary of outside help all this time. That was true earlier too. The reason I'm standing here is because someone always saved me. Yeah, Eraserhead, All Might, Urakawa, Tokiyoma, his mum, even Hitsu, Mineta, and Tetsu. So yeah, to be the strongest hero who saved the day with a smile. All Might, I want to be like him, and I need to become strong enough to accomplish that and become number one. It may be a trifling motive compared to yours, but all the same, I can't lose. Not only for myself, but to pay back the people who've helped me along the way. So I'll take that declaration of war of yours and echo it. I'm going to beat you too. I think Bakugo's a little bit pissed at that, but yeah. I mean, if anyone had any doubts about Todoroki being a main character, this chapter confirms it. Noon daybreak is over. Before we get started with the final event, there's good news for those who dropped out of the preliminaries. God, I feel broken! In the end, this is still a sports festival, so to have everyone continue to be able to participate, we've got some recreational events in store. Oh God. Just look how fired up those cheerleaders we called from America are. Huh? What's this? What are they even? What happened to... Oh. Wait. Why is Momo there? Why is Mina there? Why is there a car in there? Oh, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, no, Manga. My letter, Kimono. You tricked us, didn't you? Oh. Momo made the outfits. Oh, ball boy, best boy. They said all the girls need to go do the cheering battle. We haven't heard a word about that. You're free not to believe us, of course. Oh! But this is a message directly from Aizawa Sensei. Oh, ball boy. My netta. Oh, beautiful. How did I end up stumbling right into my netta's hand once again? He touched the booty, and he wants to see the booty. He wants to see the panties. They really are just idiots. Oh, that poor little headphone girl. Well, we might as well do it until the true battle begins, since we've got time and being stressed about it would just be tiring. It's fine, isn't it? Come on, let's go. Toro actually likes this, huh? Alright, everyone. Compete your hearts out. Recreation. Ball boy. And after that is the final event. From 4 teams, 6 individuals have made it through. It's a tournament. They're gonna be battling in those cheerleading outfits. Oh, I'm looking forward to Momo's fight. Oh, what even do I I'm looking forward to all the fights. But yeah, this confirms that when those clothes are off, Toro is naked. Mother of God. We're pitting them against each other in one-on-one combat. Now that this is the main event. Oh, I've been waiting for this, the creme de la creme. Oh, wow, that looks good. Sergio. They could be fighting those cheerleading outfits. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, things are going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to go to 32 and 33 like I said. I'm going to just review this chapter because this needs, a proper review rather than a summarization of the collective chapters of what I remember and, briefly when I go over when I do the review. So, Todoroki. Without a shadow of a doubt, he is my favourite character now. Because while his character was interesting, I mean, the pride thing, I like that. The fact that, there was this obstacle in his way besides All Might, besides, Meteora, was something nice. Now, I will not lie, I thought it was the cliche of, oh my, I'm doing this to surpass my father, etc., for reasons. Now, I haven't read many manga, and the shows that I have watched that involve, a parent or, I don't really count the friend thing since that's an entirely different level. Yes, it's the same, but, it's a different premise. Surpassing friends and surpassing parents are on a different scale entirely. So yeah. I honestly thought that it was a cliche thing, I'm surpassing him for the sake of surpassing him, but it wasn't, and it caught me by surprise, even more so with the mother thing. I mean, without even meeting her, without even seeing her or learning about her, I mean, we haven't even seen her, but we have saw a little bit of a shadow of her, but that's just it. I didn't know anything about her, and I instantly assumed that the dad was the problem. While the mother is the problem, and you could say, oh, but Xaydam, Endeavor probably did this, that, and this. Like, he probably did, but, if you're saying that and you didn't see the thing what I said in the um, when I was comparing oh, what the fuck was the game called? I forgot. Give me a moment. Among the Sleep, right? Yeah. So I'll do like a quick summarization, like without any comparison, like yeah. In fiction, this I gotta give props to the author because this was a good tactic. He used a psychological thing that we all have, that mothers are essentially the good guys. Um, when domestic troubles happen, when violence is involved, when you're living in a poor environment, whatever the circumstance may be, we're always led to believe subconsciously that the mothers are good in all of it. But the author just turned around and bitch slapped it, saying, "You thought the mum was innocent? She's just as bad." Like, I'm not gonna say that Endeavour forced himself upon her. I'm not gonna say he beat her. I'm not gonna say anything like that. Well, I technically did say the second part, but yeah, I did hit. Oh, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. He did cause her emotional pain. That's the only thing that we're led to believe because in his memories, she's always crying. Now, you could turn around and say it's probably because of this. His mum did all that, in my opinion, because he is a reminder of Endeavour. His sole purpose to his father is to surpass All Might, a living legacy. He is a tool to surpass All Might, and knows that, and All Might's legacy. I don't think Endeavour brought this into account. Maybe he did, but Todoroki is looking upon All Might's legacy, and he has to surpass him. But he's not surpassing him with his father's powers. He's surpassing him with his mother's powers. Now, you may look upon that and say that he doesn't, like, what his mother did wasn't really as bad, or maybe it isn't as bad as we're led to believe. I don't care. If Todoroki still loves his mother, despite all that, more power to him. Fair enough, I won't question him. More power to him. But I don't give a damn. He's not using his fire because he is a tool in his father's eyes. But in his mother's eyes, he is a constant reminder of the pain. And seeing that fire side of his is, like living with him, seeing with him, hanging around, whatever. I think her being a mother to him was impossible. I don't think she was a mother to him because it reminds her of whatever pain he put her through. And, like, what should I say? I'm trying not to, bring in other things to it, but it's the only thing. Well, I won't say the manga's name, but while the circumstances are different, again, I don't think Endeavour forced himself upon her, and I am probably reading too much into it, but if she was always crying when he was alive, when he was born, etc., when he was subconscious enough and aware of what was going on, imagine what was happening when Todoroki was inside of her. Like, growing. She probably thought him to be a parasite. But if she wanted to get rid of him, Endeavour wouldn't allow her. Not because he cared for him, but because he didn't want to lose a tool. Like, so yeah. I'm going to give this chapter a 10 out of 10. It was good character development for Todoroki. Learn about him, the exposition. And I've got it, once again, I got to give props to the author that he turned around, us, like, Endeavor just being the bad guy and all this when they were both as bad as each other. And the fact that Todoroki wants to be number one in spite of all that is amazing. You know, he's surpassing his father. While the cliche is there, it's totally different in so many ways. So yeah, I can say for sure now that Todoroki is my favourite character without relying on appearance or what their powers are. His powers are cool, yes, but we've only seen half of it, literally. And I look forward to when Todoroki can finally use his powers without having to worry. And I think Meteora will help him with that. Or someone will. Like, you know, maybe he'll find love or whatever, like a girl at, or anything. Like his friends, he has to use them to save his friends, etc. I hope that he'll be put into a position where he has to use his powers and essentially like himself, because he hates himself. That's what I think, at least when reading this. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Todoroki, favourite character, no question about it. So yeah, I promise you that I will, live react to 32 and 35. Okay, because of this, but I just had to do it separately. I needed this chapter fresh in my mind. So yeah, see you next time. Good day.